India, 200 years ago, was under the English rule, and there was around 4 main problems for Muslims. Number 1, hardly any Muslim knew anything about Islam. Number 2, the Shabab, the young people, they were trying to become westernized and British, the way they would dress, the way they would speak, because the school system, the education system, was run by the British. So the youth and the Muslims started to lose their identity and slowly started to lose their deen. A third problem is India became a perfect spot for da'wah. But not da'wah for the Muslims, da'wah for the Christians and da'wah for the Hindus. They all came to India and started targeting Muslims. The Christian missionaries, the Hindus, they started giving da'wah and da'wah to Muslims until some of them, started to lose some of the Islamic principles and so on and so forth. Also, they were weak economically, military, they had nothing because another country is ruling them and they had no freedom at all. So a group of Muslims, small group of Muslims, they said we need to provide a solution. This is how a Muslim should think. We can complain about this problem and that problem, but unless we're going to come together and do something, nothing will happen. And a lot of problems come when we call them a problem, if it's the influence of the music industry on our youth, the way it's making them think, if it's the film industry that's affecting some of our sisters with the promotion of fake relationship and fake love, if it's the fashion industry that's promoting immodest clothing, these are problems. But guess what? These are massive industries. Industries that people spend millions behind it. And because there's people who are coming together with their ideas and with their money and with their efforts and skills, they are able to have this impact. However, this impact is a bad impact. If we Muslims who are meant to be khulafa fil ard, we are meant to be the representatives in this world, we are meant to be the muhsineen, the good doers. If we don't come together and unite, imagine all of our brains just in this room come together. And if we Muslims put our money together, our ideas together, if we don't do that, we will never be able to counter them. The good would not be able to combat the bad. But unfortunately, a lot of us are sleeping. A lot of us are busy with the wrong things, so we're not able to counter them. So this small group of Muslims, they didn't have much money, they didn't have much power. They decided to do some projects and some initiatives to counter these problems. And this is the first step. Don't complain about problems. Come together, think of ideas, and bring initiatives to solve these problems. As for the da'wah problem, they said, we will do da'wah then. If they are doing da'wah, we should be doing da'wah. We are upon the haqq. So they made a group called Jama'at al-Da'wah. And they started giving da'wah to Muslims and non-Muslims, and after India, they went to different countries and they spread. Alhamdulillah, people started becoming Muslim. Second problem we had is jahl. No one knows anything about Islam. We have no scholars. So we need to produce, at least for the next generation, scholars. So they set up a university called Nadwat al-Ulama, which still exists until today, and many scholars come out from this place. This institution was training and teaching young students, and they made them scholars in the future, subhanAllah. And now we have some of the greatest scholars of the last 50, 60, 100 years, they came from that place. Another problem as well is they were physically weak. So they came together, and in the end, after years and years, they fought the British and they liberated India. That even, subhanAllah, the Hindus and the Sikhs, they were praising and supporting the Muslims for liberating India. So these are solutions after problems. And all of this has Islamic roots. Da'wah is in Islam. Defending the deen is from Islam. Ilm is from Islam, educating. Then also they set up in nearly every area a madrasa, so that people at least know the Quran, at least know Arabic and basic Islamic studies. And they set up an institution called Dar al-Ulum. Anyone heard of Dar al-Ulum? Many of you must. Some of you probably went to madrasas in this country. Dar al-Ulum is the biggest Islamic institution in the world. They have branches everywhere, especially here in this country, even in America. It all started from India. Until now, teachers from India, and now Bangladesh and Pakistan, it's spread there. They send teachers to teach our kids in their madrasas. So subhanAllah, problems, from that problem came ideas, from these ideas came efforts and plans, and from these plans came what? Solutions. So this is what we need.